When a elder trusts me enough to tell me one of their stories or one of their tales, then I am always pleased to listen.
There's another story that I'm going to tell you about a caribou.
Caribou, okay.
Yeah. My grandmother, my stepmother, she told me a story when I was a little girl. She said, the caribou, they shot the caribou, he said, and then somebody cut, inside the stomach, and then that person, he hears something in the caribou, stomach, and he was thinking about, looks like I hear a little baby crying.
A baby?
Yeah, just hold on, I'm telling you a story.
Okay.
So, and then that person said, maybe I could tell my grandmother what's that. And then he went and get old lady. And that old lady came to the caribou and then he listened. And you know that caribou, that thing inside the stomach?
Yes.
He went to open it in there and he has a little baby. A little boy.
A little baby boy?
Yeah. And he put it inside his mitt, in that thing. It's not big.
No.
He put it in here. And then he carried back home like this. He was alive. That's from caribou, the little boy's caribou. You won't believe this story if I tell you. And then he said, the girls came, there's 3 girls, young girls came.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Granny, we look at little baby that you have from the caribou stomach. Could I hold it? Could I hold him? He said, one of that girl. And he gave it to that girl. And when that girl took that little baby, he died. He died. When he took that little baby to that old lady, he's alive again. And then, after that, that old lady took care of that little baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting big, that big. Then, he go hunting for his grandmother. He make a little, snowshoes for that little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And he won't put the snowshoes by himself. His granny's gonna put the snowshoes on his little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna go out. And sometimes you won't see him for 3 days because when he goes like this, he's a caribou. He's a little caribou.
Really?
And he kills caribou and then he just, bite the tongue up to here. And he took a, caribou, how do you call it, caribou neck?
Oh, the front legs?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He took that cane and fat and
Yes.
he put them in a bag and then he come back to his granny. And his granny say, sometimes I can't hear my little son when he comes back in the tent. He doesn't make noise, he just go back inside and open the tent and bring the bag to his granny.
Yeah.
And then his granny used to say, I'm worrying about you because you left me for 3 days. Where have you been? Granny, when I go back in the bush, don't worry about me. I go with a caribou anywhere where I want to go. And then Granny said, okay, this time I'm not gonna say nothing. I didn't even know that you go back to caribou. He's a caribou little boy.
Ah.
And then one time at night he came back, and this is the story my grandmother used to tell me, my stepmother.
Yes.
And then he said, Granny, he said, you know what I want to ask you? She said, what? And he said, I need a little sled, to carry me around, he said.
A sled.
Yeah. And his granny make a little sled for the little boy. A little sled.
Mm-hmm.
And that old lady, I guess she was a top lady. And he put him in a sled and took him everywhere he wants to go. If he said, Granny, right here, she's going to stop there. And take me back over there, he's going to do it. That's what she said, my grandmother.
Really?
That's the one the story that she was telling me about.
Mm-hmm. And what happened to the little boy?
I don't know. He went back to the caribou. He said when his grandmother died, he went back to the caribou.
So, is this a story about native peoples and their understanding of each other, the caribou, and how they live off of each other and that type of thing?
Yeah, long time ago my stepmother used to say, animals, they understand each other, he said. They used to talk each other.
I think they do.
Yeah. That's what my grandmother said.